Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the ball first. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently...
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Puts it out of the air. Touchdown, Tennessee! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Off-play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cheek. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. He'll do it himself. He breaks the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The noise reverberating off the wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Roach. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Breaks the tackle. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It'll be a draw. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. That's caught. It's Roach. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Right on the money. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Not enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Dances away. Crosses the 45. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. LSU right back to the line.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
With the catch, it's Cruz. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Finding open areas. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Cheek. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Using the quick game, they make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air, setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick spin on the ride. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Creates a little room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. It's on target and complete. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. LSU quick to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cheek. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reese. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. Quick step and go. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing there.
They're going to run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 21 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Now they'll run it to the right here. Can't get him to the ground. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Intercepted deep in his own end.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
LSU 34, Tennessee 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his big tight end. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got the quick pass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Roach. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will...